Hey guys! Okay, so if I have my numbers right, which I stopped counting, but this should be round 7 of my declutter. This is going to be bronzers and highlights, and I can tell you now, it's not going to go nearly as, how do I put it? I'm not going to get rid of nearly as many things in this declutter. I know for a fact, just because highlight is kind of my life. Why am I holding a pen? I don't know. The pen can go over there. So let's just kind of jump into things. I do have a lot of highlight and a decent amount of bronzer. So, I guess we'll start with things I know I'm going to get rid of. I am going to get rid of this NYC color wheel in the shade, let's see, was it Bronzed Pink? Bronzed Pink. I actually just pulled that name out of thin air, but, so yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. I just don't use it. I'm going to get rid of this pure bronze and highlight. It's the Mineral Glow / Afterglow split pan. I got this a few years ago. I don't like it. I never really have. I'm also going to get rid of this mini Hoola bronzer just because I have things I like more than it, so I don't really go for it. Let's see, what else do I have here? I have 2 of the Wet n Wild contouring mega palettes. One says Mega Glow, the other says Color Icon. I am going to get rid of the one with the newer formula in Caramel Toffee. They both say Caramel Toffee, actually. I have the newer version and the older version. Newer, older. This is a more cool-toned one, so I'm going to keep this just because I will never use that kind of, it's too dark bronzy, like too orangey bronzy for me, so I'm going to pass on that one. And the like light yellow powder, I just don't see myself using. So this is the one I'm keeping. It's just really nice. So, 2 things I know I'm keeping for sure are my 2 highlighting palettes. I have the Strobe of Genius from NYX, which I absolutely adore, and then the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean palette. Yes, keeping, not getting rid of, never ever, not ever. Let's see, moving on, things I'm also going to keep. I have these 2 e.l.f. 4-pan palettes. The first one, I believe, is the contour palette. I think I'm going to keep this one just because it's really nice and kind of easy to grab for. And then this other one is the illuminating palette, which, you know, as nice as it is, actually, I think I can't better part with this one. So actually, I'm going to keep that one too. Next, we have a couple of e.l.f. bronzers here. I have the golden bronzer as well as the cool toned bronzer. If I can get the cool toned bronzer open, that's what that looks like as compared to the warm bronzer, which is obviously quite a bit warmer and more golden. Oh, sorry, this is not the warm one. This is the golden one. I thought I had the warm one too, and I may have it, but it is not out here. So, I'm going to keep both of these because I like both of them. I told you guys I'm not going to do very good in this video. Okay, I'm also going to get rid of the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette. This is just so scratchy, and I have better highlighters, so. Things I haven't really played with much, and I still want to play with, are the I have 2 of the NYX Cheek Contour Duo palettes. I have it in the shade Double Date and the shade Ginger and Pepper, so I'm kind of interested in trying these out still. I just haven't gotten around to it, I guess. So I definitely want to get into playing with those. So those are going into the keep pile. Also being kept, my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. I don't like super intense bronzers, so let's see, let's move some of this over here. Next we have, you know, I think I'm actually going to pass on this. I got this kind of at the recommendation of Tati from Glam Life Guru. She was mentioning how she used a darker shade as a bronzer. This is the Wet n Wild pressed powder. I don't like it as a bronzer, and it's obviously way too dark for me otherwise, so I'm going to pass on that one. I got this a while back. This is a Milani Tan-tastic Baked Face and Body Bronzer. This is in Fantastic in Gold. This is so shimmery. It's more of a highlight, really, than it is a, a bronzer, but I'll use this on my décolleté and on my shoulders when I'm wearing tank tops, so I do want to keep that. You know, I've had these so long, and I think I'm finally going to get rid of them. They are the Wet n Wild, they're supposed to be bronzers. This one is not a bronzer at all. This one is a little bit of a bronzer. I've in Reserve Your Cabana and Ticket to Brazil. I think I'm going to pass on these. I just don't grab for them. I have this Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss, and this, it's the Skin Kiss highlighter in the shade Peach Kiss. I like this. I think it has a really pretty tone to it, so I'm going to keep that. I'm no good at this, guys. You know, two I think I'm actually going to get rid of are the Smooth Skin from NYC, and then the Natural Bronzer from... Actually, no, I will keep the Natural Bronzer, but I'm going to get rid of NYC Sunny. As much as everybody likes it, I could never really get it to work properly for me, and there's just no point in keeping it if it doesn't really work for me. I'm also going to keep the Bronzer XL from Milani. It's got 2 different shades of bronzer in here, and I really enjoy it. A contour shade that I'm starting to work with a little bit is the NYX Taupe blush, and so I'm going to keep that. And then I'm definitely going to keep my 2 Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzers. I have Chocolate Soleil and Milk Chocolate Soleil, and it just kind of depends on what kind of look I'm going for that day as to which one I pull out. I opened it. It kind of reminds me of Cocoa Puffs. That's the kind of scent. It's not just a straight out chocolate, it's a Cocoa Puff kind of scent. So I really like these, and they're mini sizes, but they're lasting me quite a bit. So now we have highlighters. So I'm going to pull out some of my highlighters here. Some of these I know I'm going to get rid of. Most of them I'm going to keep. So I guess we'll just start with what I've got here. Actually, I'm going to pull out a few more. So we're going to start with what I have here. I have a whole bunch of Makeup Revolution highlighters. These are the strobe highlighters. I'm going to keep all 3 of them because I know I like them. Then I have 2 of the Vivid Baked highlighters. I know I'm going to keep those 2. Those are also Makeup Revolution. Here I have Mary Luminizer from The Balm. I actually have this in one of my palettes, and I liked it so much that I got the full size, so I'm definitely going to keep that. You know, 3 I'm going to get rid of, well, 2 that I'm going to get rid of are the e.l.f. Baked Bronzer, or the Baked Blush and Highlights. People say, you know, scrape off the top layer, but I don't want to put in the extra work for that, and I have so many highlights I already like, so. And then I have this ColourPop one in Stole the Show, and it's just... I don't know, actually, like, I want to use it, but the formula just keeps me from not using it. I mean, I think I'll keep it this time, and if I haven't used it by the next time I declutter, then I will probably get rid of it. This is the Hard Candy Glow All the Way in Tiki. I think I'm going to pass on that one, actually. I have 2 mini Becca highlights in the shades Opal and Moonstone. I am keeping both of those. I have 3 of the NYX Duochromes. People say they're a bit scratchy, and they can be a bit scratchy, but I still love the way they look, so I'm going to keep those. The L'Oreal True Match Powder Glow Illuminator. This is in Warm. It says Golden, okay, so it says Warm undertone, but I'm going to keep this because I'm still kind of playing around with it. And then this is my favorite. I need to wash the top off because somehow a makeup wipe dried onto it and is now sticking to it. But this is the Essence Pure Nude Highlight in Be My Highlight, and it's the only one they have. I would love if they came out with more in this formula. It's so soft and just so beautiful, and I just... makes me so happy. So obviously I'm going to keep that one. Brace yourselves. I have more Makeup Revolution products because of course I do. So I have some Wet n Wild ones as well. I'm pretty sure almost everything here I'm going to keep, well, with exception of one thing. So I have 3 Makeup Revolution highlighters. Well, 2 are of the Triple Baked highlighter. They come in kind of very similar to Too Faced packaging. I'm going to keep both of these. I have it in Goddess of Love and Golden Goddess, which I just dropped. I'm going to keep both of those because I really, first off, I love the packaging. So I think even if I didn't love the product, it'd be something I'd keep because of the packaging. And this is the Triple Baked Bronzer in Hot Summer of Love. And it is a 3-color thing. And I really enjoy it. I think it's super pretty. Let's see. I have 3 of the Makeup Revolution, basically beauty bricks here. I have, shimmer bricks. I have it in, this one is Vivid Shimmer Brick and Pink Kiss, Shimmer Brick Rose Gold, and Shimmer Brick Radiant. I'm going to keep these because they're like super soft and they just blend beautifully. And they work really nicely as eyeshadows as well. I'm going to keep all of my Wet n Wild highlighters. I have Precious Petals. I have Crown of My Canopy. And I have one of the limited edition ones. This is the Lilac to Reality. All gorgeous. This is something that's really kind of kitschy for me because this didn't work very well. But this is the Wet n Wild Rainbow Highlighter in Unicorn Glow. I just really want to keep this because it's a rainbow highlighter and it is really pretty. This is the one I'm going to get rid of. This is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strip in Vegas Strip. It's too rough and scratchy for me. Everybody else says they love these, and I just can't get behind it. So that's just gonna go. And all we have left now are some cream products, which I know I'm gonna get rid of a few of these. So these 2 I know I'm going to keep are my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors, once again in Moonstone and Opal. These came with little minis that I have of them in the pressed version. I have 2 NYX Away We Glow liquid highlighters. I'm going to keep those. I have these in the shade State of Flux, and this one's in the shade Moon Glow. So next we have a NYX Born to Glow liquid illuminator in the shade Sunbeam, and I think I am going to keep this. The last 3 things here, I think I'm going to get rid of. This is Benefit High Beam. It's tiny, and I don't reach for it. This is the Revlon Instafix Highlighting Stick. It's dry. I mean, like, it's so dry it fell out of its packaging, and you guys know that I had an issue with a lipstick that did that earlier, too, if you guys watched those videos. It's just, I have better things, and I typically gravitate towards powder highlights anyways. This is one of the Wet n Wild Mega Glow makeup sticks, and this is in the shade Highlight, which When the Nude Strikes, and this is just greasy feeling. And this one's not as bad, but they have a really, like, not pleasant smell. So that one is gonna go as well. So that's everything. Let's kind of pull things over and see how I did in this category, which I did a little bit better than I thought I would, but I still knew this was not going to be an easy one for me because I absolutely adore my highlights. There's a reason my collection is so large. So 3, 5, 6, 7, wow, 2, I can't count today. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that was 16 out of 62. I knew this was not going to be an easy one for me. Just because, like I said, I love my highlights, and I love bronzer. Not as much as I love highlights, but, you know, it kind of is what it is. So I hope you guys like this video, and, you know, if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, leave them below, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys!